guys, and how about we play Minecraft? Okay, so this is the last part of my Let's Play. We have full iron armor on. We have an enchanted diamond sword. The enchantment isn't really going to help us though. 3 enchanted golden apples. We have a bow with 64 arrows. So, we're ready to go fight the Ender Dragon. But first I wanted to make a beacon just to show you how to do it. I won't really be able to get any use out of it, so I won't, use it. Okay, I'll go get sand to heat in a furnace. Okay, so we got our glass, and now we have a beacon. So I don't really have the stuff I need to use it, but I can explain how it's used. Okay, so I know how to use it, but okay, so you need to make a pyramid and put this on top. Since there's no pyramid right now, I can't use the beacon. But if I put it on top of a pyramid, a small pyramid, then I can have speed or haste. If I made a pyramid with 3 tiers, 3 tiers, I could have resistance, jump boost, haste, or speed. 4 tiers, I could have strength along with that. And if I have 5 tiers, I can get regeneration along with one of the other things. So yeah, I don't really have what I need to use it, so just gonna put that in there. Here we are. Let's go. And no, I didn't bring any pumpkins. Well then. This might take a while. What keeps hitting me? Okay. Let's take out the towers. And good, I do have a torch. now we have to climb the last ones. Okay, I think this is the last one. That was the last one. Okay, let's go take her out. Thing that makes the Ender Dragon a little bit more annoying than the Wither is that she flies around all over the place, so you can't keep her in one place for a long time. Okay. She's going down. I think we got her. And she is dead. And we have all the experience in the world. Oh. Enderman. And Enderman's mad at me for whatever reason. Well, anyway. We won. Maybe he was just mad at me because I killed his master. That would make sense. So we don't want to go in the portal just yet. And smack. And now we have a souvenir. Okay, let's get out of here. So, that's the end of my Minecraft series. I see the player you mean. Redrunner 613. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created. It dreamed it was destroyed. It dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ha, the original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world in a fold of and created a for in the. It cannot read that thought. No, it does not reach. It has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes, through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under the black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To cure it of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes, when they're deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes, when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world take for truth is merely blah and blah. I wish to tell them that they are blah in the blah. They see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game, but would so easily to tell them, be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth of safety in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. Redrunner 613, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity and air, respawn in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again, at every point, as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, Father, Son, Mother, Moon. Ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, then demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change, we do not. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. And you're looking at us now. Why does the universe touch your skin, throw light on you? To know you, player, I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a player. The player was you, Redrunner 613. Sometimes it thought itself human on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas that was 303,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. Burn your skin 50 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of white, the days were short, and there was much to do. Death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled. The woman assembled the player in her body, and the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into a long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA, and the player was a new program, never run before, generated by source code billions of years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, a story of a story, the program, the human, made by nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of the star. So the player too is information from star, and the player moves through the story as forest of information planned by Julian, Marcus, private world inhabited the universe. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold but complicated. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player, reading words. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decode them into words, decode words into meaning, decode meaning into feelings, emotion, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those thousands of deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell through the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player. and sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through zeros and ones, through the electricity of world, through the scrolling words on a screen at the end of the dream. The universe said, "I love you." And the universe said, "You have played the game well." The universe said, "Everything you need is within you." And the universe said, "You are stronger than you know." And the universe said, "You are the daylight." And the universe said, "You are the night." And the universe said, "The darkness you fight is within you." And the universe said, "The light you seek is within you." And the universe said, "You are not alone." And the universe said, "You are not separate from every other thing." And the universe said, "You are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code." And the universe said, "I love you because you are love." And the game was over, and the player woke from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Okay, I missed some of that, but yep, that's the end of Minecraft. I'm guessing I press circle now. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's the end of my series. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.